Hi there, and welcome to this overview of the brand new MPK Mini Plus, our latest addition to the world's most popular controller keyboard. MPK Mini Plus features 37 premium mini keys built for dynamic performance with pitch bend, modulation and XY joystick. With 8 MPC pads, fully backlit for beat makers, a 2-track standalone polyphonic step sequencer with CV gate, clock and MIDI connections. 8 onboard assignable encoders, an OLED display for visual feedback, an onboard arpeggiator, note repeat and a full transport control for DAW integration along with chords and scales mode. Let's take a closer look at MPK Mini Plus. MPK Mini Plus features 37 premium mini keys built from our new enhanced dynamic 2nd gen keybed with a dedicated sustain input delivering the ultimate feel over 3 octaves. You can play everything from lush chords to bass lines and lead melodies. For those bass lines, you have a dedicated pitch bend, mod wheel, and XY joystick, along with octave shift up and down. Now let's drop a bass line over this beat. As I move the joystick, I've got this assigned to my cutoff that really opens up the sound. MPK Mini Plus features a new powerful 2-track internal step-and-live polyphonic sequencer, delivering up to 64 steps, allowing you to capture your sound modules, modular rack and drum machines using the CV, MIDI and clock connections without the need of a computer. To access our step sequencer, hold Shift and Step Edit and we will now have a visual display of all of our steps across the keyboard. Step Edit offers up to 8 notes polyphony per step, so you can create complex melodies and chord progressions across up to 64 steps. So let's start our step sequencer, and now we're going to scroll through each step and enter a note directly from our keyboard. Now that we've entered our notes, we have a pattern up and running. Now to erase notes, just select the step, hold down Shift, and then the key that you played. Now we're going to use our drum sequencer, which can sequence up to 16 notes per step using our drum pads. So let's start off with step 1, and we're going to use our kick drum. Now let's add our clap, followed by our hi-hats. As you can hear, we're also adding velocity levels to each step as we program in our hi-hats. Now let's add our rim shot, and let's use our assignable encoder to add some real-time control. Now if we navigate down to the transpose option, we can now use the keyboard to transpose our melody in real time. We can go up to a high C octave, change key, and move it down the octaves. You can also jump between steps using the next and previous buttons and extend the length of each step by simply holding down the key and then moving through the steps to increase your note length. Now this is a great way to add more variation to your patterns. Let's add some real-time control. Now to affect our tempo, hold down Shift and under the BPM encoder, we can slow down and speed up our BPM. Now the onboard live 2-track sequencer allows us to capture chords and melodies in real time, quantizing to the nearest step. Having the 8 notes polyphony really allows you to be creative with chord progressions. Now let's clear our drums, and we can also step record our drums in live sequence. So let's lay our kicks down. If you hold down Shift and select the pad, we can now select another note from our drum machine. Let's select our hats Within seconds, we have a track playing live. Now we can also use our transpose mode to change the key of our chords, all in real time. Simply press the key and your notes will be transposed to that key. Now to save your patterns, simply hold down Shift and press any of the pads, followed by Enter, and you can now save your performances. You can also clear both your keyboard and drum patterns. MPK Mini Plus includes 8 MPC pads, fully RGB backlit, velocity sensitive for laying down your beats and drum programming. You can also use the dedicated transport control with the included MPC Beat software to lay down your production ideas instantly with seamless integration. Now let's lay down a beat. Now I'm triggering my drums directly from my pads running from MPC Beats. We can jump between banks A and banks B to access all 16 samples. Now we're going to lay down a bass line on track 2. Now we're going to go to track 3 and lay down some Rhodes. Having access to 3 octaves in such a compact keyboard really allows you to be creative with chord progressions. We're now going to use scales mode to play a lead line over our track so we never hit a wrong note. MPK Mini Plus features a powerful standalone arpeggiator that you can use to generate exciting melodies and patterns driven by your external MIDI and modular racks. Now to access ARP, hold down Shift and the ARP button and we can now configure and turn it on. Now that we've generated a pattern, let's edit our arpeggiator. Next we can go down to our time divisions where we can access everything from 1/4 note to 32 triplets. We can add MPC swing, and then we can go through our different modes. We have everything from up, down, exclude, include, to randomization. We've also pre-mapped our encoders so you can edit your arpeggiator with ease. Now let's increase our tempo. And now we can expand our octave, creating even more exciting melodies. Now we're going up 3 octave range. And now let's move to our gate. And now if we jump to home, our encoders are now controlling our external MIDI module. MPK Mini Plus has a chords and scales mode built directly into the keyboard so you can generate lush chords and scales from external hardware to inside your DAW. As soon as we hit chords, we can now trigger chords directly from our keyboard. Now to configure chords, hold down Shift and chords and we can now change the key, we can change the type of chords that we're playing, we can play everything from major to minor to triads, through to changing our key of our song, through to the scale type. You have everything from major, minor, harmonic, through to pentatonic. Once you've set the key of your song and your chord style, simply play your beat and jam over the top. Within seconds, you'll be playing complex chords at the touch of a key. Now for lead lines and bass lines, we can use scales mode. So we press scales, and now if we hold down Shift and configuration, we can again set up our key, and our scale so we could start riffing over our track. Here, we can set the type of scale that we want to use. Again, everything from major, minor, harmonies. And now we can play our track, and we can glide across the keys with every note in pitch. Using Scales mode can really enhance your playing and productions with ease. MPK Mini Plus can integrate with all popular DAWs, so you can create your ideas with ease. Plug into MPC Beats, MPC One, MPC Live, adding mini keys to your production. To learn more about MPK Mini Plus, head over to akaipro.com. Thanks for watching this overview. I'm Andy Mack. See you next time.